Hello, what is up guys? Evildoisarm here today, back with another video. Today's video is going to be part 3 of the 100,000 subscriber special, the Ask Me Anything portion. For those of you that did not watch part 1 of the subscriber special, it's when I actually got the silver play button here in the mail, went through it, opened it, read the letter that came with it, all that cool stuff. If you don't want to watch that video in its entirety, the TLDR is that when I made my YouTube channel, the biggest thing that I wanted to get like 10 years ago was this piece of metal right here, and finally getting it is one of like the biggest achievements of my life so far, and I am forever thankful to all of you for helping me to reach that, so thank you all so much. And the other thing that came out of that video was that I was going to do 2 more parts. The second part was going to be, what is this thing made of? Because, you know, I'm a material scientist and I make metal and I should know what metal is made of. And I said, hey, I'll bring it to work and figure it out. And then I was like, no, I'll probably get fired if I do that. So I took a little shaving of it and brought it to work and checked it. And it's nothing too special, so it's not silver, I'll tell you that. And it's also not what you'll see they say that it's made of on YouTube, so yeah. But as far as actually what it is made of, I don't want to give it away. So yeah, boring video, that would make a crap one, so screw that. We're just going to go right to part 3, and part 3 was the Ask Me Anything. So the Ask Me Anything was run over on my Discord server. I had a 100,000 AMA section on my Discord server. You could ask questions that you wanted to ask and all that cool stuff right here. And I pulled the best ones off of that list and made a sheet here. But before we get into it, I also want to point out one more thing. If you go to the About section, it literally has been 10 years since I started my YouTube channel, December 14th of 2011. So that means we're coming up on my 10-year anniversary in 2 weeks of having a YouTube channel, which means I will do another one of these AMAs. So if your question was not answered in this version of it, feel free to comment them down below. We'll do this one in the comment section down below, and I'll do another AMA and probably some other community-related events going on for that week of December 14th, because, you know, 10 years is a long time to be doing this. And once again, I'm forever grateful to everybody for this. So anyway, boring stuff out of the way, let's get started with the actual AMA itself. So first one is from Chad himself. Last time I checked, you have a regular job. Do you ever consider going full-time on YouTube? And I have considered it before. I think that in order to make enough money from it, I would need to sit somewhere around 250 to 300,000 subscribers. To make enough money. As you guys know, I don't do advertisements, I don't do sponsored content. I probably could just do it if I did sponsored content, but I really don't like doing it. I feel like it sort of makes me seem like a sellout as far as content creation goes, right? I make the content for you guys to help you guys. I don't make it to get rich or anything like that. If I ever did want to go full-time on YouTube, I'd 100% need to give up on that, so I don't know. We'll gauge your feedback based on this exact statement that I've just made in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think on that. But beyond that, I do really enjoy my job too, so that is a nice bonus. If I didn't really like my job, it'd make the decision a lot easier, but I really do like my job. Second one, Chippy asked, have you ever been recognized in public? If so, how awkward was it? I have never been recognized in public, like out at a grocery store, out and about on the town. So no, I've never been recognized. It's never been awkward. However, I have been recognized at work, and it is always awkward because once they find out that I play games and then they start like looking around and I say, yeah, I play Black Desert, and then they Google it, they're like, what was that? And then when you Google Black Desert video, what is it? This face kind of comes up, so it kind of screws me. So the next day at work, they usually go, when they see me, hello, what is up, guys? And I just know at that moment, my soul leaves my body. I'm like, oh my gosh, they have total control over me now. I have to do whatever they say, otherwise I will be exposed. So anyway, yeah, that's happened a couple of times, but never in actual public. So Kitchelendi asked, what game are you looking forward to most? New World, Lost Ark, or Ashes of Creation? Bad timing on me doing this. This question was asked in August, and it took me 4 months to get to it, so... But anyway, of those 3, the game I'm looking forward to most right now is Lost Ark. If you had asked me this originally, the answer would have been New World, but yeah, definitely looking forward to Lost Ark a lot more after having played the beta for it. Ashes of Creation always looks cool for the PvE side of things, but the combat left a lot to be desired in the betas that I played. Good asked, am I really an aerospace engineer? And I guess it's a gray area is the real answer. I do materials science, materials development, materials processing, materials, all that sort of materials related stuff for aerospace components. So if you asked me like how to design a rocket, I couldn't tell you. If you said, hey, I need to make a rocket and it needs to have these material properties, what do I use? Then I could answer it. So like not really a full-on aerospace engineer, but doesn't matter because, you know, on the dating apps, the profession is entered as rocket scientist, so it's not too far from the truth. Plus, aerospace engineer, rocket scientist sounds way better than metal guy. If you were asked what got you into gaming and what made you choose MMOs over other games, so the first videos that I made on my YouTube channel were like vlog type videos of my real life. Obviously, those were only watched by friends and family, and I wanted to get more views, so I started making FIFA content. You can go over to the videos tab here on my YouTube channel and filter by date from date added oldest, and you can see it's all FIFA videos running right through here, all FIFA videos. And then ultimately gets into the Blade and Soul leveling guides, which, spoiler alert, is the first videos I made in Black Desert, and spoiler alert, is probably the first videos I'll ever make for everything. But anyway, it transitioned into Blade and Soul because I play MMORPGs. So I played FIFA and I played MMORPGs, and MMORPGs are the ones that stuck for YouTube content. And as far as choosing MMOs over other genres, it's literally that. I played MMORPGs. I love Skyrim, love Fallout. You heard that in my last video. Love the MMORPG genre. I played Elder Scrolls, I played Black Desert, Blade and Soul, Aeon, RuneScape, just all of those different games. I think MMO in specific was RuneScape, was like everybody after school back in elementary and middle school would be like, hey, let's go play RuneScape, and we'd all go play after school. So it was a lot of fun. Peach asked, what made you want to start YouTube? And the want to start YouTube was to get the silver play button. This is why I started. I know it's kind of greedy and selfish sounding, but I kind of wanted it. Andy asked, how long did it take you to restore your sailboat? The answer is a couple of months. There is the whole vlog series of it on my channel. If you just type in sailboat, you can watch the repairs. I took videos and pictures of it the whole way through, finishing my sailboat, how I did it and started and all that. It's all here. There's even videos of me sailing it. Pog asks, what's your favorite thing for breakfast? My favorite thing to eat for breakfast is from the dining halls in my old college school place. So the dining hall every single Sunday would take 2 pieces of French toast, peanut butter and jelly in between, and sandwich it. And it was like a peanut butter jelly French toast sandwich. And it was like the cheapest bread, the cheapest everything. And it was so good, dude. So good. It probably was just because of the activities that happened the night before. Made literally anything taste good. But like right now I'm just thinking about it and I'm picturing it inside of the little tray thing there. And I'm just picturing myself taking like 6 slices of this stuff. Oh, so good. So that's my favorite thing. I got so excited every single Sunday at school. That was literally like one of my favorite things to eat. Zenkai Metsushin asked, do you have any waifus, like from games, anime, etc.? So, I am not a huge anime watcher. I've watched Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Naruto, and some Gundam, not a lot. So basically like the mainstream stuff that you would find on like Cartoon Network. But yeah, as far as like waifus from that, I don't have any waifus from those. I don't. No waifus IRL, no waifus in-game, no waifus at all. Hopefully someday. The IRL one. Nah, probably not any anime ones anytime soon. Pog asked again, second question, what is your biggest pet peeve? Biggest pet peeve is obnoxious chewing. I cannot stand chewing that is obnoxiously loud. And not even like mouth open, that doesn't bother me so much. It's when it's like, just, I can't stand the chewing sound. Akrok asked, what is your skincare routine? There is literally nothing special. I don't use oils or creams or anything. I probably should, but I don't. As far as hair routine, when I'm trying to like make it look halfway decent, I'll kind of try and like lift it up a little bit and then put some sticky hold stuff on the sides to keep it from falling forward. But otherwise, nothing too crazy with it. Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to cut it again. Don't know what I'm going to do for a hairstyle this time, but you'll be surprised. King Turtle asks, favorite memories of your gaming career? Doesn't have to be BDO. My favorite story memory in a game is The Witcher 3. It is the scene where Vesemir takes the dagger out of his boot and stabs the guy in the leg or wherever he stabs him, can't even remember at this point, and tells Ciri to be free and run away. And then that's how she escapes the hunt. That is my favorite scene in a game. It conveyed so much emotion. It is like unreal. As far as my favorite memories during my gaming career, it's always been playing with friends. I love playing games with people. I'm a big fan of jolly cooperative activities. And I'd have to say it's probably in like the Battlefield type games, the Call of Duty type games back in like high school, college time frame where you're all like in the same room, LAN partying it up, but you're all playing the online game. Or even playing like zombies in the Call of Duties, just everybody working together to accomplish a goal. Those are my favorite memories of gaming. Kelly Riddle asked a ton of questions here in a row. So first one is, what made you think back then that, yeah, I want to start a YouTube channel? I was actually watching KSI Oli Dash a bit before he was the rapper and then the fighter guy and all that stuff back when he made FIFA videos, which is why I started with FIFA videos. He was like, yeah, I could do this. I can make videos and be funny like him. Spoiler alert, I couldn't be. But yeah, so I think I started because of him and I wanted to try and match it, and I also wanted to get that play button thing. Is there someone on YouTube you look up to? So this is a big one as well. The YouTube channel, I've always like tried to have a target for something to hit, the next goal to pass. and I don't have a goal anymore. It's kind of crazy. It's probably why my content's kind of falling off. But I I don't know what the next goal is. The next goal as far as like play button plaque things is 1,000,000 subs, and that's never going to happen. So I haven't picked my next target. Before that, I have had other people, and I don't want to call out the other people as far as the targets that I picked to make sure that I pass. But yeah, so I'm looking actively for another target. Next one is, do you ever get overwhelmed with doing YouTube streams and work? And the answer is a resounding yes. I always do. There's way too much going on. By the time I get out of work, it's like 6 o'clock at night. I got to script a video, put one together. I mean, you can look at this video. This is like off the cuff. I'm sure it's going to be a pain in the butt to edit, LOL. But yeah, it definitely gets overwhelming sometimes with all of that. Especially the comments. There's so many comments that come through a day. There's like 900 a day, and I love it. I love all the engagement. It's great, but there's no realistic way for me to keep up with all that. It's just me running this channel, guys. I do the best I can. I try to get whatever ins I can. If you really need to get something from me, this is like a real talk. The easiest way to do it is to send me a DM in Discord. I try to answer all of those. Those are a lot easier to get to. How old are you? I am 26 years old, 26 and a half. It kind of sucks. I'm getting old. I'm not happy about it. I just remember like 2 years ago before all the world started changing, and I was 24 and I was all happy and excited and yeah, this is great. And now I'm 26. I'm like, sheest, man. My 20s are more than halfway over. So anyway, yeah, I'm 26. Would you describe yourself as more of an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? I am definitely in the ambivert category. I think I can fall into introvert sometimes and extrovert sometimes. Like last week, I took vacation for the week and I sat in my room and I played Fallout and Skyrim. On the flip side, I'm trying to find a place to go and a vacation with the other portion of my vacation time that I have to go out and do stuff and explore and hang out with people. So I'm okay going either way. It doesn't matter to me whatsoever. Feasty asked, are you going to make more Genshin Impact videos? Evil Duisharm asked back, are you going to watch more Genshin Impact videos? So I've made some Genshin guides in the past. They didn't get received very well. And then I also have a couple like pull videos for Genshin, and people like those. People like watching the pull videos. Everybody likes watching RNG. So if you want to watch more Genshin, let me know in the comments down below. Then we had a couple of questions about Blade and Soul, and the answer is I'm probably not going to play Blade and Soul ever again. I know I put out a video saying I'm going to play it again. I'm super excited, but after seeing what it actually released like, I mean, it's not worth the hard drive space. I think if you've never played Blade and Soul ever before, you should play it to experience the story. I feel like it's one of those MMORPGs that you'll be able to say like, yeah, I played through that story. It was pretty cool. I don't know that getting into the grind of that game is entirely worth it. And I certainly don't want to go back into the grind. The third question on this, though, was more specific towards the Brother Hajoon question here. So what do I miss most from Blade and Soul, and why is it Brother Hajoon? And to give everybody the full story on this one, especially since Moonfire has been around the channel for a long time, if you go to my channel here and type in Hajoon, you're going to see that my 10,000 subscriber special was actually killing Hajoon. You asked for it. I said if I ever hit 10,000 subs, I'll do it. And here we are, rip my brother. So, quick story synopsis of Blade and Soul for the very start. If you've never played it before, you are at a school. Your school gets attacked by some crazy lady. The crazy lady kills everybody in your school. You miraculously survive. Or so you think. You get a letter shortly after the initial tutorial of the game where it's this guy right here, hey, Cricket, read the letter! And he tells you to come read the letter. And if you read it, it takes you to a location where you see Brother Hajoon, who is one of your co-students. He sends you on a series of side quests where he teaches you how to play the game, how to use your skills, all those different sorts of things. And at the end of the tutorial, he dies because his wounds were too great for him to survive. So, if you never read that letter and never start the quest series, Hajoon never dies. Or does he? It's like a Schrodinger's paradox, because in Act 4 of it, you see his ghost. And it's like, no, don't do it. It's my ghost. But if you do that quest and read the letter, he's back alive at the start of the game. So it's like a Schrodinger's paradox there. Is he alive or dead? You never know. So I refused to kill my brother. He's my last classmate. And I said, you know what? I'm never going to hit 10,000 subscribers. If I do it, I'll kill him. And, well, it happened and he died. Literally took years of making content, though, for that to happen. So Brother Hajoon had a good life. And I miss Hajoon by far the most. Hellfeather asks, you're a big football fan. If you could be any player in the world, who would it be? My biggest fan, player, whatever that I was back when I was growing up was Wayne Rooney. I don't know that I would choose him for my pick of beating anyone in the world, though. It's a tough one there. I honestly don't know who I would pick. I feel like if you didn't pick like Messi or Ronaldo, you'd be missing out on an opportunity there. But it's a tough one. I can't pick just one. And beyond that, I don't think meat would be it. I think I'd want to like play. just to see how bad I am in comparison to like somebody that's actually a professional. You know what I mean? Like, you ever want to like see like how much difference there is as far as quality? I think I would want to do that more. So, I think I would change my response to that being like, I want to play a Premier League game or something just for a day or a scrimmage or something just to see how bad I really am. And the last question on this list is pretty much impossible for me to answer. I don't really know how to, but the question is, what advice would you give to someone who's just finishing high school and has no idea what they want to do for a career? And the best advice that I can give is to always be learning with everything you do. When I graduated high school, I went to school for semiconductors. I found out I hated semiconductors, but I stuck it out. During my college time, I made sure to take as many different electives as I could. I took math specializations. I took all sorts of crazy different classes just to try different things, learn different things. I took art history classes just to gather as much knowledge as I could. Because when I graduated, I knew I had no interest in doing semiconductors. And what actually ended up happening is I took some renewable energy type specialization courses and got into renewable energy, wind turbine repair type stuff. Not physical, but actual like computer system type stuff. And then from there, I worked into a research lab, or got my way into a research lab doing aerospace materials because I had some general material science knowledge. I was like, yeah, that was pretty cool. And slowly just made sure to pick up as much information as I could because I found that I really loved the aerospace industry. And then slowly picking up information from different people that had been doing this for 40 years, 30 years, learned all of the stuff that I could from these people by asking questions and just absorbed it like a sponge to the point where I was able to understand what was actually going on and then ultimately move on career-wise into points where I'm making physical decisions and understanding material properties and things like that, right? So I went to school to make computer chips and now I make rockets, right? So what you pick for school doesn't define, or what you pick for regardless, not even if you didn't go to school, it doesn't define what you're going to end up becoming. Always try to learn different things while you're going. I think that's the biggest thing that humans have the capability for, is the ability to learn, our ability to understand. I think that the more people that understand things, the better off that everything is. So this applies to any industry. I know I'm saying I'm in aerospace, but literally anywhere. The more you can learn, the better off you'll be. And with that, that concludes the AMA of questions that were asked in the Discord server. So not a ton of questions, but they did last for quite a while. Like I said, if you have other ones you want to have answered, I think we'll do something around the December 14th time for the 10-year anniversary. But until then, guys, thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope you had fun. Hope you got to learn a little bit about me, my thoughts, and all those different things. If you did like the video, you know, you probably already subscribed, so why even ask? And yeah, I'll see you at the next live stream over on Twitch, YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.